Sorry about that, guys.
Welcome back. Is that on? Hello?
Okay. In that room.
Damn it. Commercial break.
We're good.
Oh. False alarm.
See, I thought I lost this, but I'm glad I found it.
So, while we were on commercial break, I pulled this out of somewhere.
I could make a joke, but we're not going there.
A unsolved case.
Oh, I need to have you two do some homework.
Yeah, it's all over Facebook, like, recently. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all
Eddie,
over Facebook.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You guys need to go and listen to some podcast about it. I will ask my mother for the one that she listened to, the way that we went to my aunt's for Thanksgiving. Then I have one that I want both you to listen to as well. It's like a 3-4 part thing, and it's just this the one that my mom listened to, they talked about it and they reacted to it in a sense. The one that I originally listened to, this person just talks about it, and she went through unbiased about everything. I've tried to be unbiased
As much as possible with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And both sides, like, they both come up with some different views.
So, this is the great game. I've played this before, but not this one. You haven't even opened it.
No, I don't.
So, fresh case. It's the game Unsolved Case Files. We're gonna try to solve Jamie Banks's homicide. Date 11/20/1992.
Alright.
Let's get off of it.
Let's get
That's
into
a
this.
while. That's 30 years ago. 30-something years ago.
Damn. And now, is this an actual case?
I don't
I
think they're
so.
allowed to do that.
No.
Okay,
I think
that's
it's a
it.
fake case. There are certain ones that are based on real ones.
Yeah, just switch names.
Yeah.
Switch names and
But this
certain
one, some
information.
pictures aren't so fake.
Where do you start?
Evidence bags are hard to open up.
Now you know. What are those?
Bonus envelope, do not open until after completing objective 1, objective 2, objective 3.
So I think case file editing should hold on to those. This is definitely going to take us an hour.
You think I should have a second camera going as well?
On you?
No, like, you got this thing over here. But
Oh.
No, I don't know if we have
I don't think so. I think we're fine with this one.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Instructions. Unsolved Case Files is a game that lets you solve fictional crime using the evidence and documentation from an original case file. Oh, so they are real cases, just name switches. Okay. Objective 1. Prove someone was in the room with Jamie.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you need a pen or anything for these?
Probably.
At least he's got a pen.
I got a pen.
I have a pencil. Where is it?
Did you take it out?
I don't think I did. I hope not. That would be...
Might be over near your bag then.
No, because it was in my hat.
Did it fall behind you?
Maybe, because my sweater did. Did it? No.
Could it be in your sweater?
Maybe.
And if it ever something hit, scrape against the wall.
Nope.
The other pen. And I don't think it was in the bathroom.
Huh?
Well, we'll find it. That's
We
okay.
will. I guess you'll just be the writer for right now.
My handwriting's
Or-
ass.
Mine too, but okay.
I mean, we could have him be the handwriter, but
So this is Jamie. Can't really see it that well.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Evidence photographs to be opened by authorized individuals only. Do not use this envelope with evidence that has wet or damp body fluids.
That's good to know.
Okay.
So we'll get to that.
Oh god. What the hell?
I think that's stuff we need to look at.
Yeah. Damn, this is. I could not do this in real life. My complete sentences. It looks like we have security footage.
But we need to prove somebody's.
Which is that security footage of, I guess, her dead.
Of the crime scene, yeah.
Missing Olivia Underwood, Sophie. What?
Like a press photo.
And it's old people. Well,
Yeah, it's a class photo.
newspaper clippings, local teen dead in apparent suicide. 14-year-old Jamie Banks was found dead Friday morning, having appeared to take her own life by leaping from the 6-story window of her school. Though foul play has not been ruled out, police say the body of the East Verona High School senior was found immediately by another student. The estimated time of death was 10:10 a.m. It was described as a well-behaved, deeply curious student. Miss Keaton recalls it was a pleasure to see her face in class every day. Jamie will be missed. Banks maintained a 3.5 grade average and was a valued member of the school newspaper. Friends and teachers remembering her making. That's a whole lot of reading, and we definitely have to read all of this. Ooh, what's
I
on
feel like the front and the back is just like regular.
Well, so what if there's a clue in the back?
That's true.
Closer look, star running backs, disappointing finish. Yo. Fans, coaches, and teammates are left stumped by Johnny Roca's performance at Friday night state championship game.
So, what's this?
And then it's just a bunch of forwards for sale at the bottom. I don't think that one's. Banks, Bombs, and Romeo. Oh, this is a thing of the newspaper. And I guess Jamie was Juliet for the school play, but she did not do good. To complex there, we've seen her in last year's production of Little Shop of Horrors, but Juliet is a role that requires more than a memorizer of lines. It requires an empathetic figure to guide us into the play's moral center, and Jamie Banks just wasn't up to the task. And without it, nothing in Romeo and Juliet can work, and it didn't. And then his school menus, and then another article about the championship game of the Spartans versus the Colts.
And then there's a back page too.
Oh yeah. New update. Smoking area moved.
Yeah, this goes back in the day. They had smoking areas.
Yeah. Heard in the halls. What are you doing for Thanksgiving break? Ann Riley will probably spend most of her time in college applications. Joe Ferrari, road trip baby. Johnny and I are heading to Atlantic City. James Lowe, I'll be celebrating our championship victory over the Colts. Go Spartans. And Judy McRae. I'll catch up on some reading. Still haven't finished The Bridges of Madison County. Oh, newspaper staff. Yeah, Jamie's a reporter.
Quite a few different faces on there for the.
Yeah. Did you read this one?
I didn't read it out loud, but I skimmed through that.
What is it? So this is the actual case.
That's the case file. Like, yeah.
Facts of the case. On Friday, November 20th at 10:19, Stu Collier called the Verona Police Department and reported a suicide that had taken place at the high school. First responders arrived at the scene within 6 minutes. By that time, there was a crowd of teachers surrounding the body. The victim was deceased before the first of the responders arrived. The victim fell from the 6th floor window in the school's newspaper room. The victim typed a suicide note onto a computer in the room she jumped from. The victim has previous suicidal thoughts and received treatment from a school counselor for bipolar tendencies. The victim received a very negative review of her theater performance in the school newspaper that morning. Ooh. Significant evidence. The school photo. And all day. Is it that one or is it her big photo?
Might be that one. That's a school photo.
And all school photo was taken at the same time the victim fell. It was immediately developed and includes all but 5 students and staff. All of those individuals were thoroughly interrogated about their whereabouts. Oh, and the missing people were Olivia Underwood,
Yep, they're all
Sophie Sunday,
statements.
Paul, cursive, Paul Parakees, I think, Madeline Roberts, Robert Romero, Johnny Roca, and Dr. Sledding. I think I said those names
Dr.
right.
Benjamin Gelding, Olivia Underwood.
Okay. Verona's Voice, the school newspaper cover, which is the type suicide note. I did not see that.
So there's the coroner thing.
The coroner's report, no evidence of foul play, and it looks like a suicide. Where's the type? No.
That's what I'm looking.
I don't think that's it. Cause there's a newspaper clipping. Unless it's, oh no, it can't be this. This is like photos.
I mean, hold on.
I think you could open up evidence photos, right, currently, because...
I mean, right now it says blue and white flannel button-down shirt, white undershirt, blue jeans, pants. Description of evidence: pairs of earrings,
Oh, yeah,
blue
victim's
sneakers,
clothing.
undergarments, small size spiral notebook, which might have the.
When we find the note, we'll show you the note. I don't think I got it.
Right here
and
is
then-
all just witness statements.
What's under the photo again? Like the surveillance photo? Is that just her photo?
Yeah.
Is there anything on the back of her photo?
No, just the logo on some case files.
I think it might be in the evidence.
Maybe. Witness statement. Robert Romero discovered the body, heard screaming and a thud, and arrived to the victim within 10 and 15. Where was he? I could hear the screaming and the thud. That's wild. And you could see him running. He got to her by 10. Well, wait. Ready? Discovered the body, heard the screaming and the thud, and arrived at the victim within 10 to 15 seconds. There's timestamps on these photos. Nobody at 10:30. 10:31 is when she hit, and then he doesn't go into the frame until 40. That's 9 seconds. And this says what again? 10 to 15
10 to 15 seconds or minutes?
seconds, and he got there within 9 seconds.
Close to 10,
Yeah,
but it's still like.
I would have more said 5 to 10 instead of 10 to 15.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's anything, but. And then he only stayed with her for 15 seconds, and then he ran off to go get help. And then Dr. Benjamin Gleding, not Sledding, Gleding. Experienced guidance counselor, worked with the victim and indicates past history of bipolar disorder and suicidal ideations. Yeah. Several other witnesses' statements were obtained from family and friends and faculty, confirming the distraught mentality of the victim at the time. Conclusion: since we could not find no evidence of foul play, we believe Jamie Banks had committed suicide by jumping onto the window on her own accord. She was not under the influence of any alcohol, drug, or any other narcotic. She was distraught over a poor acting performance and has a history of bipolar disorder and suicide ideations. Recommendation: no charges filed. Closed case. So what are we supposed to do?
So that's got a list of what we're supposed to have, and it says on here. No, it says on here. I think if we're missing anything, yeah, if we're missing anything, we go to there. So we might be missing the suicide. No, so it is. Let's see to go to.
Unsolvedcasefiles.com/docs. This is definitely gonna take probably an hour, and it's already 11:30.
We'll make good progress.
Right. And I don't want to open it. We're not supposed to open it yet. To be opened by authorized individuals only. Do not use this envelope with evidence that has wet or damp body fluids.
Objective number 1, sticker and instructions. The computer server was in the room with Jamie just before she died because of this webpage is ready.
When we can prove somebody was in the room with her before she jumped,
Yes.
visit the webpage to see if you're right. And you would go to unsolvedcasefiles.com/Jamie1.
Then if I give away the user.
Well, we have to try to figure that out first before we click it. After you prove Jamie was not alone, you may open bonus envelope A. So it just told her she was. It just told us she wasn't alone. If it says after you proved Jamie was not alone.
Yeah, but we're trying to get a new.
Yeah, so we gotta get. So you're getting that one.
That's a lot.
You're getting the Kristen one.
Janice. I'm gonna just say Janice. I fucking hate
Robert.
cursive.
I was the first one to find Jamie's body. Seeing her laying there was a horrible experience. I'd never seen anything like that in my life. I'm still really shaken up about the whole thing. I was in the first floor bathroom and lost track of time because I kept reading Craig's review over and over again. Best review I've ever gotten. Then I realized I was late for the pep rally, so I was rushing to wash my hands and leave when I heard her. It was about 10 minutes after the bell rang for third period, so it was probably about 10 a.m. You got the photos?
What did it say? 10:10.
10:10
Yeah, because
a.m.
it's 10:10:30. So yeah, 10 a.m. 10:10 a.m.
Yep. It was a weird sound. I heard a woman scream and then something hit on the ground really hard. The noise came from right outside of the bathroom, so I rushed out the door and around the corner to the exit to help. I got there pretty quick before anyone else. I kneeled down beside Jamie. It was a surreal moment since it was exactly like we had rehearsed so many times in Act 5, Scene 3, only this time we weren't acting.
Wait, who was
That's
that?
the Romeo.
And what'd he say though? Where was he?
First floor bathroom.
If you heard her from, but on here, he said discovered the body, heard screaming and a thud, and arrived at the victim within 10 to 15 seconds. How do you hear her from a bathroom? What?
Depending on where the bathroom is to the crime scene area.
Where the hell is he? He's coming from that area. Does that really look like a bathroom?
No, that's an exit.
Yeah, but that does. That's what I'm saying. If he's going out of an exit, where the fuck is that bathroom? You know what I mean?
He didn't come outside till she was already on the ground.
Yeah, but on here it says he heard.
Yeah, he heard her scream and it
Heard
even
the
says
screamings
here,
and the
I
thud.
heard a woman scream and then something hit on the ground really hard.
What she said, and then
The noise came from right outside of the bathroom, so I rushed out the door and around the corner to the exit to help.
Okay.
I got there pretty quick before anyone else.
Yeah. Okay. So his soundtrack. Okay. Today is the worst day of my 17-year teaching career. I'm overwhelmed with the grief, but I thoroughly understand that the need to conduct a full investigation. We canceled third period today for an all-school pep rally because the football team is playing in the state championship tonight. Third period starts at 10 a.m. We took a few minutes gathering students in the bleachers so Marilyn Roberts could take an all-school photo. We had just finished at around 10 after, which is 10:10, when Robert Romero came running into the gym screaming for help. I asked Mr. Hawkeye, Avengers, to watch over the students while Mr. Griffin and Mr. Cullen, Miss Craver, Miss Stason, and I ran out to see what happened. That's when I saw Jamie on the ground. Sophie Sunday and Olivia Underwood were near her body. Miss Stain immediately checked for vitals and attempted to provide medical attention, but it was already clear she was gone. I asked Robert Romero what happened, and he says he was washing his hands in the first floor bathroom when he heard a scream and a loud cracking noise. They already don't have the same story. Because he said thud twice, but she's saying cracking noise.
Well, in this one, he says hitting the ground really hard.
Which could be a thud.
It could be a thud. Or
But she's saying cracking noise. That's not the same.
Bones cracking.
I guess, but that's not how he explained
No,
it.
yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Oh god. He ran outside, saw Jamie lying on the ground, and immediately ran to the gym to notify us. No, you didn't. You did not immediately run to the gym, Robert. You were with her for like 10 seconds. Just standing there. As I looked up and saw the window open on the 6th floor above us, it became clear what had happened. I was trying to determine which room had the open window, and as I realized it was the newspaper room, the emotions overwhelmed me. Did yours have a back?
Yep.
Oh my lord. I fucking hate cursive, bro. I started getting lightheaded and was about to sit down on the ground when I noticed everyone staring at me. So I paused and I took a deep breath. As I told Mr. Griffin, to go up to the 6th floor and guard the newspaper room door until the police arrived, until the police and I got there. I told the students to sit down by the building and stay there until I returned for them. I told Miss Stason to remain with the body and make sure no one interfered in any way until I returned. I told Mr. C, fucking hate cursive with a passion, to go to the main office and dial the police. And I asked Miss Carrier to walk with me back to the gym just in case I fainted. When I got to the gym and announced that everyone in the gym was safe, but there had been an accident and we needed all remain there until further notice, I placed staff members at all the exits. Mr. Griffin says the door was locked when he got there. No, so he just guarded the door. It was empty when I opened it for the police, and there was only one way in and out. We have a security camera pointed towards the back lot where she fell, which is the photos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get you a printout during the time of that incident. I also asked Marilyn Roberts to develop the class pictures she took as soon as possible. I'll review the photo in an hour or so when it is ready, and I'll let you know if anyone who was in the school at the time was missing from the photo. I know Jamie was an above average student. She wrote for the paper and was in the drama. I saw her performance last night and she was amazing, but regretfully I didn't know her very well. What even word is that? If you want more insight into her, I'd recommend getting a statement from our guidance counselor, Mr. Gleding, or whatever the hell that was, or Dr. Gleding. He heads up the newspaper. He's head of the newspaper. You also might want to talk to the drama teacher, Mrs. Preakness. She was playing Julia in the school play, so he must have been working closely with her. The students love Mr. Preakness, especially the girls. Cool. If there's anything else I can help with, please let me know. God dang.
That's his interview. If you want to do Pekingese, I also have gelding. In the back of this, in a sense, it's just him being condescending
Nothing
and
that
trying to
kind of
make
like.
it and trying to make it all about him.
Ooh.
And
And that's what's his name?
That's the.
Do we have a photo of
Robert
him?
Romero on there. No, there's not one of him.
Even right there.
No, it's not. You have some that have the ones with person of interest have the photos. Craig Zimmerman. In a sense, this is just. It sounds like a boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
If you wanted to read it, I'll read this one while you read that one.
Mm-hmm.
This is Joey Ferrari.
Okay.
As far as I know, I was the last one in the school newspaper room before Jamie Banks jumped out of the window today. It was first period and I had study hall in the cafeteria. Mr. Griffin is my teacher there and he lets me go up to the newspaper room if I have a pass from Dr. Gelding to finish up an article or work on clip art or whatever. I signed out of study hall as soon as it started and was in the newspaper room within probably 4 to 5 minutes after the start of first period. When I got there, the door was locked and the lights were out. Since I'm a senior on the newspaper staff, I have a key to the room, so I let myself in and the door shut and automatically locked behind me. I always work on the computer that's on the right side of the room, second from the back, so that's the one I got onto. It took a few minutes to boot up, but pretty soon I was logged in and working on my outline for the story about the game tonight. You never know how a game will unfold, but when it comes to Spartan football, I usually have a pretty good idea about the outcome before the game even starts. So I write my articles beforehand, and then after the game I plug in a few game stats and I'm good to go. That room gets pretty hot at that time of the day. I'm not sure why, maybe it's the sun or maybe the heat's broken or something. But I opened the window to let some cool air in. I lost track of time and suddenly it was 8:50 and I only had 5 minutes to sign back into study hall, so I saved my outline on a floppy but didn't shut down the computer. I was in a rush, but I'm positive I turned off the light and shut the door behind me. I think I left the window open. When I was a sophomore, someone propped open the door once, and some jerks vandalized a bunch of equipment, so Dr. Gelding was really strict about us locking the door behind us ever since. I barely got back to study hall on time and was in Italian class until the pep rally, so I'm not sure when Jamie went in the newspaper room. Jamie and I both wrote for the school newspaper, and I've known her since 8th grade, but we weren't super close outside of that. I know she also asked Gelding to be editor of this year, but for some reason he chose Craig instead of either of us. Finally, I'd like to go on the record with my prediction for the game tonight. While these two teams are known for their high-powered offense and East Verona is favored to win by a few points, I predict it's going to be a long night for the Spartans and the Colts will walk away with a championship.
So he just more cares about this game.
But he also has access.
True.
Free access.
Yeah. This is for Craig Zimmerman, and it says, I was sitting next to Liz Adams at the pep rally when Robert Romero came running through the doors, and Mrs. Dowling and a few other teachers ran out after him. We had no idea what was going on at first. Within a few minutes, there was a buzz among the crowd that someone had jumped. I started frantically looking around the room for Jamie, because I already was worried about how she was reacting to the horrible review I wrote. Then I heard someone say her name. At first I didn't want to accept it. I hoped that somehow I heard wrong. But when Principal Dowling approached me and said the police might need to talk to me about the review, I knew it was real. I was ushered into the Principal Downing's office with a few other students. We all sat there for an hour in silence, stunned. Jamie was one of my closest friends. We had our ups and downs, and it was upsetting to me that we couldn't be more than friends. But I'm horrified to think she killed herself over what I wrote. I feel so guilty and ashamed. I even met with Dr. Gleddy in the second period before the pep rally. He pulled me out of Mrs. Marston's class to talk about the review, and together we came up with a plan to try to fix the mistake. Gleddy was always looking out for Jamie. Who was Dr. Gleddy? That guy, right?
Yep. I'm about to pull out his statement.
But it was too late. All I wanted was for her to give us a chance. So this dude likes Jamie.
Yeah, I
We-
misworded it.
Okay. We got along so well. She said her heart belonged to another man, but she couldn't reveal who it was yet, or others could get hurt.
I think it's the guy who plays Romeo.
But it was too late. For her belonged to another man, got her. It's not like Jamie at all. It was having an affair, so I assumed she made it all up to blow me off. That's why I was so upset, and that's why I wrote the horrible review. I thought she was the one, and now I am quite certain my words have killed her.
So this is Dr. Gelding's witness statement. It's very difficult to put thoughtful words together right now, but I fully understand the need for an investigation into what could cause such a seemingly normal young woman to take her own life. I've been Jamie's guidance counselor for 4 years here at East Verona High School. I also help run the school newspaper that she writes for. Jamie is an amazing girl who gets good grades, stays out of trouble, and seems to get along with everyone. I took my wife and kids to see her performance last night, and she was incredible. It really begs the question as to why a young girl who appeared to have everything going for her would do something like this. Well, I'm not sure, but everything is not what it seems with Jamie for 2 reasons you should be aware of. First, Jamie had been struggling with bipolar tendencies for years. Jamie has been meeting with me every few months over the past 2 years for manic depression. She was originally referred to me for this issue after she broke down in tears during a vocabulary quiz. During her dark time, she expressed suicidal intentions to me on a number of occasions, including thoughts about how she would do it. I should have referred her to outside counseling. I just thought we had it under control. I couldn't have been more wrong. Second, Jamie was
See, fucking cursive sucks.
What is that?
Which one?
Second Jamie was...
Where is it? Jamie was unalived?
in a secret...
Involved. Jamie was involved.
Jamie was involved in a secret forbidden relationship. Jamie told me one of the reasons Mr. Prackness gave her the part of Juliet was because she told him she was presently in a forbidden relationship, and it helped her relate to the character. She told me she had to keep the relationship a secret and or a lot of people would get hurt. Jamie was an investigative reporter and very sharp, so I doubt we'll even know who it was. I talked to Craig Zimmerman this morning. He's the young man who wrote the negative review about her performance. Something out. He asked her to be his girlfriend on Tuesday, and she told him she didn't have feelings for him like that. I guess that review was his way of working through rejection. You might consider talking to Johnny Roca. I believe they dated for a short time a few years ago. He's with the coach's daughter now. I asked everyone who works on the school paper, and Joey Ferrari was the last person in the newspaper room before Jamie. He might have some clues about the room that would be helpful. I'd also encourage you to speak with Mr. Preckness. He gets very close with students, especially the female leads in his plays. Although we've never had any official incidents regarding that issue here at the school, my hope is that we can address the issue completely and swiftly to help bring closure to the 315 East Bend U students and staff she left behind. 315 East Verona students and staff she left behind. It's not going to be easy for our school to get through this, but I'm willing to give my all.
Wait. And then with the class photo.
He doesn't have a witness statement, though.
He doesn't have one?
No. Do you
What
want
was
to
his
go?
name?
That's the
Paul
Preckness.
Parakeet.
Preakness, something
Are
like
you
that.
sure he doesn't have one?
No, he
Craig
doesn't have
Zimmerman,
one.
Robert Romero, Dr. Skletting, and Janice. We read Janice? Who read Janice? I
Yeah.
think I read Janice.
Yes, you wrote Janice.
I did read Janice.
And then we got.
No, he doesn't have
Sophia's-
one. And that was Dr. what?
No, it was
No,
Preckness.
Treckness, who was not in the photo.
Paul Preckness. I mean, we have his interview. I was saving those for if we needed them later.
So,
I mean, we also have Sophie's statement, which I can read,
okay.
and then you can do the understudies, just the yellow paper. This is Sophie Sunday. I was one of the first people to get to Jamie's body this morning. I was in the second floor bathroom when I heard her fall. We had just finished up second period and the pep rally was starting, but I had a major problem. I had just read something in the voice that made me laugh and spilled tab all over my sweater. Just my luck, a huge stain on the day of the big game. So I was in the bathroom when I heard a scream and a loud thump. I went over to the window and saw her body lying there. At first I wasn't sure what I was looking at because I'd been crying about the stain and had mascara in my eye. Then I saw Robert Romero run up to her, and that's when I decided to go downstairs and see what was going on. Olivia Underwood had just gotten there when I arrived, and she was just standing next to the body. Olivia looked like she was going to throw up. I didn't know Jamie well because I spend most of my time with friends on the cheerleading squad or my boyfriend Johnny, and she's more into grunge music and acting, I think. It really makes me sad to think about this. I hope it doesn't affect Johnny in the game tonight. Coming through in a high-stakes game is an important step for his career, and I don't want to see anything or anyone get in the way of it. So, yeah, she would be the perfect.
Olivia Underwood, who is the understudy, wrote, I was the second person to get to Jamie's body. I think I might also have been the last person to talk with her before she jumped. She and I have been working closer together on the school's production of Romeo and Juliet because she's Juliet and I'm her understudy. We also had typing class together right before she jumped. Our opening night for Romeo and Juliet was last night and it went okay, but Jamie got a really critical review in the school newspaper this morning. I thought it was a bit harsh, but honest. I asked Jamie about it and she seemed really bothered. Not angry or sad, she just seemed really deep in thought. I just assumed she was really reconsidering whether she wanted to play Juliet. She seems like a bit or she seems like a better fit for Rosaline to me. But Mr. Prickney makes the casting decisions, and you can't change his mind. She was quiet all through second period, and I couldn't get anything out of her, so I just let it go. I guess she wasn't totally out of it because she and Amber Wheaton. Do we have anything on Amber Wheaton?
Nope.
Was she missing? I don't think so. No.
Nope.
But she and Amber Wheaton were the only ones that got 100 on the caps locks test, of course. We've been practicing those for a while, and it wasn't hard. I got a 90. After the bell rang, I asked her if she wanted to walk with me down to the pep rally. They were doing something for the football guys because of the championship match tonight. She just said she had to go take care of something in the newsroom. I asked what was going on, and she said something like, "It's not something I can talk about yet." Yet. So I don't think she.
She wasn't gonna commit suicide.
No.
She was going to confront.
I was kind of surprised and a little hurt, but obviously it makes sense now. For what it's worth, I didn't think she did all that bad, and I am confident Robert and I will be able to pick up where she left off. It's a tragedy, but the show must go on. At the very least, I'm sure we won't get another review like that from Craig.
So she might be trying to pin it on Craig, but could it be her?
I don't think it's her. However, if you look at the police department's people of interest, the blue paper, it gives marital status. See if the one dude is in a relationship.
She is single.
Because remember, she
Johnny
said it might have a forbidden love.
is single.
Him.
Yep, you is next. Single.
Single.
Married.
He's married.
He's married.
And it was saying that she was in a weird relationship. And that definitely could cause some problems.
Oh.
If someone found out.
Oh, he would go to jail.
Well, yeah.
And
Lose his license for.
he would not be able to be a teacher anymore. But so who was in the room? You probably picture my bed.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think it was Johnny. Or
Johnny?
Sonny Rocco, whatever the fuck his name is.
Johnny wrote?
Oh, we have 2 minutes, guys.
Okay.
What the hell's his name?
Yeah, Johnny
This
Roca.
dude. Not that one. This guy. Johnny Rocca. Because he's missing from the photo, too. He doesn't have a statement, I don't think.
No, he does.
Did he have one?
Yes. I think he was one of the first ones.
He was the one that was all about the game, wasn't he?
Yes.
There's Roberts, Joe Fiat.
He was the one about the game.
Craig. Dr. Sledding or Gelding or whatever his name is, and Sophie. Yeah.
No, it'll be in your hand. Did you got?
No, that's Olivia.
No, but
Yes.
you put 2 in there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you put 2 with one of them.
So yeah, he doesn't have a testimony.
I thought I.
And they did date before.
I thought I read it right off the rip.
You might have read Joey's right off the rep.
So,
Happy New Year's, guys.
Yeah, Happy New Year's. Janice,
Oh, 2026, and we're struggling hard already.
Robert, Joey,
He's under here. Yeah, he didn't have one.
Craig.
Johnny didn't have one. So Johnny might have. I don't see why. But that could be why he was having a lousy game. Yeah, it's just the one.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised like he didn't have one and he's one of the people missing. I bet you that's what we're missing, is that one. Is that report.
No, he didn't. No, all he has is interrogation.
He has an interrogation.
Yep. He doesn't have.
We don't have that.
He doesn't have the. Yes, we do. Interrogation. It's this paper right here.
But that's Johnny.
Yes.
Oh. Let me see his. Like the whole paper.
So he's single. There's that.
Okay. Detective, please state your name for the record. Johnny Cornelius Rocco. How well did you know Jamie? We had a few classes together, and we actually dated a few summers ago, but it didn't last. Did you get back together? Like, in secret? You mean, like, did I cheat on Sophie? She'd kill me if she ever found out I was cheating on her. And her dad's my coach. So, this is Miss Sunday? Yeah, Sophie Sunday. And I didn't mean to sound like I would cheat on her. I wouldn't. I haven't. Sophie would do anything for me, and there's nothing going on between me and Jamie. Johnny. They took a picture of everybody at the pep rally at the same time Jamie fell. You weren't in it. Why? I was on my way. I just got held up. Where? In the bathroom on the second floor. I was with Sophie.
But she does not say he was in there.
And she was missing. Is that a girl's bathroom? It was just Sophie and me. Everyone else was at the pep rally. Yes, it's the girl's bathroom. What were you doing? You know. Fooling around. We were kissing. No big deal. Let's back up a little bit. How did you two wind up in there when everybody else was in the gym? We were heading to the gym, but she was crying her face off about some stain on her sweater. And yes, because that's in that report.
I see. She says that, but she doesn't say he's in there.
No.
She says she's alone.
The sweater that you couldn't even see, and she asked me to wait for her outside the girls' bathroom so she could go try to wash it off or something. But she was in there forever, and eventually the halls emptied out, so I, went in to check in on her. What floor was the bathroom located on? The second floor, right next to the south parking lot where Jamie fell. Did you hear Miss Banks fall to her death? Yeah. It was hard to miss. She let out this loud scream. What did you do when you heard it? We both ran over to the window and saw her there. Sophie went to go check in on her, but I have a game tonight, and I was supposed to go to the pep rally, so I just ran around and snuck into the gym to join everybody there. I told a few people that what I've seen, and it spread pretty quick. How chivalrous of you. What? Never mind. I understand Jamie was about to publish an expose in the newspaper. What do you think it was about? How the heck should I know? Griffin was probably stealing spoons again. She had a notebook full of your stats and the spreads for every game of this season. A lot of girls take my stats, and there's a lot more women into betting than you think. It doesn't prove Joey and I were up to anything, and it sure as heck doesn't make me a criminal. Why'd he bring Joey? I said, who's Joey? Joey Fieri? Yeah, he takes all the bets in the school. You couldn't throw a game without Joey knowing. Even teachers place bets with him. Girls too. Maybe you should talk to him. He'll confirm nothing's going on. Maybe I will. Mr. Fieri was at the pep rally though. He's not a suspect. A suspect of what? Skipping a pep rally? Going in the girls' bathroom? No, a suspect for murder. Murder? What murder? Jamie jumped out the window. It wasn't murder. No, but it sure would be murder if someone pushed her and made it look like a suicide. Someone who was just about to be exposed for betting on their own football games. Heck, if that got out, it'd ruin your football career for good. Look, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I really have to get back to the team. The bus to Jefferson County Stadium leaves in less than an hour. And as I said, Sophie can confirm that I was nowhere near Jamie when it happened. Ah, yes, Sophie, your loyal girlfriend who would do anything for you, even lie to cover up for you, or worse. That'll be all for now. Good luck tonight. We'll be watching you, Mr. Roca.
I think I switch up cameras for a sec. Oh, I think one shows it in reverse. This one shows it the
The way it's filming.
I think so.
It's gotta be.
Once it's edited and stuff, it'll
Yeah.
all be sorted.
Alright, so I
That's so
got
weird.
Sophie's interrogation. Detective, state your name for our records, please. Sophie, me, I'm Sophie Sunday. Sophie, do you know why you're here? Because I saw the body. Detective, sort of. We're questioning everyone who wasn't at the pep rally to find out if they have any more information. There was a picture taken of everyone in the gym at the same time when Jamie fell. You weren't in it. Was Johnny in the picture? Johnny Rocco? What makes you ask that? Well, when I wrote my statement, I didn't say he was with me, but he was. In the girls' bathroom? Yeah. And is Johnny going to get in trouble for this? What were you two doing in there? Well, I asked Johnny to wait outside the bathroom for me while I tried to clean up a stain I'd gotten on my sweater. Can you believe that happened on the day of the big game? Anyway, boys will be boys, and Johnny wouldn't stay put. He snuck into the bathroom and we started kissing. Please don't spread that around. I don't want him to get in trouble for being in there. He's got the championship to focus on. He'd only been in there a moment, and that's when we heard her fall. There was a scream and a loud thump. It was awful. What happened then? We ran over to the window and looked down. She was just lying there. I had some mascara in my eyes, so I couldn't really tell what I was seeing at first. That's when I saw Robert Romero run over to her, so I decided to go down there to see what was going on or if I could help or something. Could you tell if it was Jamie from the window? Not right away, but yes. Why didn't Johnny go with you, Sophie? I told him not to. I was afraid he'd get in trouble for being in the girls' bathroom when he was supposed to be at the pep rally. You seem to be very protective of Johnny. Well, of course, he's my boyfriend, and I'd do anything for him. I don't want anything to stand in the way of his career. Anything, huh? Would you lie for him? Johnny has nothing to hide. You didn't answer my question. Would you lie to protect Johnny? There's no reason to, so no. Are you aware of Johnny being involved in any sports betting? Betting? He wouldn't do that. Johnny says he hates gambling, and anyone who says otherwise about him is a liar. You sure? Positive. Did it bother you that Johnny and Jamie were close? No, because they weren't close at all. She's not his type. They dated a few years ago, though, right? Are you aware of that? Of course I'm aware of it. I know everything there is to know about Johnny, but that was ages ago,
Clearly
and it
no.
meant nothing to him. There's a rumor that Jamie was in a secret relationship. Maybe it was with Johnny. That's absurd. Not really. I mean, maybe she actually is his type, but you're the coach's daughter, and it would be better for his football career to date you, even if his heart belonged to someone else. No way. Listen, I know what Johnny's up to 24/7, and he certainly hasn't been having any secret relationship with Jamie. He's my boyfriend, no one else is, and I'll do everything in my power to make sure it stays that way, including getting rid of the competition. There is no competition. Okay, let's get back to what happened when you went out to see the body. Did you immediately know who it was? Yeah, I already knew it was Jamie from the bathroom window before I even got down there. She was in pretty bad shape, and I still had some mascara in my eye, but I knew it was her. How far would you say you were from the victim? I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 feet. Who else was there at the body? Olivia Underwood. It was just me and her until Miss Dowling and all the teachers got there. Is there anything else that you would want to add? No, nothing. Just please don't tell anyone Johnny was in the girls' bathroom with me. Can you promise me? I'll be in touch if I have any more questions. So I feel like she's lying.
Yeah, because she didn't know that Johnny was betting.
Yeah. And it seems like she's caught off guard
Mm-hmm.
with that. Would you put Johnny in the room with her then?
I think they were together in the bathroom. Or do you mean like
And-
Johnny and Jamie?
Johnny and Jamie in the same room.
I don't think it was him.
Alright, then do you want to get into Paul's?
Yeah. So Paul is a single dude. No. He has a Thunderbird.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a dude to have a Thunderbird.
Now remember, we didn't get a witness statement from him or anything.
We did not. It's just the
Interrogation.
yeah, which is weird. Well, he wasn't there because he's on the photo either. Thanks for talking to us, of course. Anything I can do to help? Not even sure what to say. I'm still just devastated and really struggling at this point. Well, to start with, can you state your name for the record, please? Paul Alfonso Preakness. Paul, how well did you know Jamie Banks? Very well. I've known Jamie for the past 4 school years, ever since she started acting in our production as a freshman. That was also my first year of teaching here. I was fresh out of graduate school, so you could say we grew up together in our own ways. I watched her develop from a young girl into a mature, beautiful woman so quickly. Whoa. Can't believe she's gone forever. There was a pep rally for the entire school at the same time Jamie died, but you weren't there. Why not? I couldn't go because we had to fix an issue with the set before the next show on Saturday. The balcony where Romeo calls up to Juliet broke on opening night. Who else was there? Well, I was by myself. All the students were at the rally. I didn't hear about what happened until Robert Ribeiro came by. Long silence. Mr. Preakness, you were saying? Yeah. Robert came by and told me she had jumped. It was just such a shock. Okay, Mr. Preakness. So you were in the auditorium the whole time fixing the balcony for the Romeo and Juliet set. What was wrong with it? Well, it held up during the performance, but when we were moving it off stage during the intermission, a couple of our stagehands tipped it over and the entire support structure needed to be rebuilt. How was Jamie's relationship with her understudy, Olivia Underwood? Jamie got along with everybody. She used to be really close to Olivia, but I think there may have been a bit of jealousy on Olivia's part because she really wanted to play Juliet. But I knew no one could fill this role the way Jamie could. What was that? What was it about her that struck to you? Well, she was one of the most talented women I've ever met. She had a character of an old soul. You would easily think she was 10 years older than she really was. How old are you? 29. Interesting. Do you have any interactions with Jamie this morning? Yeah. And I'll probably regret it for the rest of my life. Why? What happened? This is so hard for me. You see, I hadn't read Zimmerman's review in The Voice yet, so I had no idea why she seemed so down when I saw her, and stupidly, I didn't even bother to ask her what was wrong. I just handed her a $100 bill I owed her for paint she bought and told her I'd see her later. Those pouty eyes she gave me as I walked away will be forever burned into my memory. Did Jamie ever tell you about the affair she was having? What? What are you talking about? Was that in the suicide note? He got real defensive.
Yeah.
We heard she was seeing someone, but it was a secret. Now that you mention it, I do remember her saying something like that. During audition, she said something about relating to the character because of her own forbidden relationship. Maybe that's why she was so perfect for the role. You know, a young, attractive girl with a full heart of struggling with a forbidden romance. I recall her saying she wanted to scream it from the rooftops but couldn't. Or something like that. Teenage girls say a lot of weird stuff. True. You say she was perfect for the role, and I'm not doubting you, but why do you think she got such a bad review in the school paper? I was so angry about that when I finally read it. Hemingway once called critics men who watched a battle from the high place only to come down to shoot the survivors. I agree. I don't know what that jerk was thinking. It's so vulnerable going on stage like that. You pour your heart out into a performance and expose your soul. It's clear to me that Zimmerman is to blame for all of this. What he wrote about her performance was incoherent and completely untrue. I have no doubts that's what led to her suicide, not the secret affair. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's both things. Did you bring Craig in here? You're interrogating him? He was in the gym when she fell, and writing a bad review isn't a crime. Well, it should be. Is there anything else you want to tell us? Were you aware of any relationship Jamie was involved in? Other relationships? No. I think she dated Johnny Roca for a brief time a couple years ago, but I'm pretty sure he's with the coach's daughter now. I'm sorry, but that's all I can help you with. That's all I know. Thank you for your time, Mr. Preakness. If you have any plans to leave town in the next few weeks, I'm going to need you to let me know first, okay? Okay, I'm good to leave now? You're free to go.
I don't think he did it. the moment, I don't think he did it.
I don't think he did it, but I think he's the boyfriend.
Could be.
The secret affair, dude.
So this is Dr. Benjamin Geldings. Do you know why we brought you in here? While I assume it has to do with Jamie, I'm guessing you'd like more insight into her mental state. That's part of it. You're also one of the only few people in the school who were not in the school photo taken when she died. It looks like suicide, but we're still investigating whether anyone was in the newsroom with her when it happened. You think someone was in the room with her? That's a shock. Well, I'm quite sure Joey Ferrari was the last one in the room, because I spoke with every member of the newspaper and asked them. We spoken to Joey. He was in the gym when it happened. Then I guess I don't know. Only the seniors had keys to that room. Craig Zimmerman, Joey, Marilyn Roberts, and Jamie. That's it. Well, Zimmerman
who?
and Craig Zimmerman,
Mm-hmm.
Joey, Marilyn Roberts, and Jamie. Well, Zimmerman and Joey were both in the school photo, and Marilyn took it. But we couldn't find you in there, Dr. Gelding. Do you have a key to that room? Me? Yeah, well, of course, but I haven't been in that room all day. Are you sure? Certain. I left my pad of hall passes in there last night. I didn't pick them up this morning, and the police haven't let me back in the room to get them. Why'd you leave a pad of hall passes in the newsroom? It wasn't on purpose. We had our weekly meeting after school yesterday. That's when the students pitch their stories for next week, and I write the assignments on the chalkboard. I brought my pad to write passes for anyone who wants to get out of study hall to work on articles. Like Ferrari? Yeah, and I left the passes in the room by accident. Jamie could have let anyone in the room know since she had a key. Why do you think she wasn't alone? We're just exploring all possibilities. Was Jamie dating anyone? She said something to me recently about some kind of secret affair, but she never said who it was with. She was a private person, but would share things like that when we were alone in the newspaper room together. Let's back up. Were you alone in your office all morning? No, I had a session with Craig Zimmerman before the pep rally regarding the awful review he wrote about Jamie. I sensed hidden tension I needed to resolve. Seems he'd opened up to her about his amorous feelings on Tuesday, and she didn't feel the same. I believe he wrote that review with a broken heart. We talked in my office second period and made a plan for him to resolve the situation. We were done near the end of second period. Detective, near the end of second period, can you be more specific? Well, yes, actually I can. Since I didn't have any passes, I had to walk him back to class. I probably got him there around 10 minutes before the bell. Around? Yes. I wanted to get back to my office, but the students in his class were really excited to show me what they were working on and begged me to come in and have a look. After I'd seen everything, the bell rang. The students went to the pep rally, and I returned to my office. So you chose paperwork over a state championship pep rally? Odd choice. I had letters of recommendation to submit before the weekend and wanted to leave early for the game. I was in my office until I heard the sirens and went to the gym. Dr. Gelding, do you really believe Jamie Banks did this to herself? Sadly, I do. She was hiding a lot. Jamie struggled with bipolar tendencies for years. She'd been meeting with me every few months over the past couple of years for counseling. She confided in me that she thought about killing herself. I should have referred to her to outside counseling, but I just thought I had it under control. She was about to publish an expose in the newspaper. What was it about? She wouldn't tell me. Do you know? We're not sure. We think it was about sports betting. Well, that would explain her secrecy. I probably shouldn't say this, but Joey takes all the bets in the school. He's known as the school bookie. Everyone knows, but we kind of look the other way. Don't you think it's suspicious for an investigative reporter to turn up dead just before publishing a big expose? I guess, but I also know about her bipolar disorder, so I don't have any doubt it was suicide. When you spend as many years as I have watching teenagers make one impulsive decision after the next, you realize sometimes nothing they do makes sense. Is this all you guys have? Is there any more? Please let me help sort it out. I appreciate your offer to lend a hand, Dr. Gelding, but at this point I think we're done here. If you don't have anything else to add, we can let you go. I understand, but please do reach out to me if I can be of any help. I will certainly do that. Thank you for your time. Find something interesting?
Maybe. Because I was just looking more at the newspapers, and it says there was an early dismissal on Friday. It says to help students driving into the championship. Principal Dowling is releasing school 45 minutes early today at 2:15. Please drive safe. And then it was like another one that said oh no, they said second floor, right? For the
Third floor.
bathroom?
Third floor bathroom is where she jumped.
No, 6.
No, it was the third. It was the newsroom versus.
Yeah, 6th floor newsroom.
Yep, and then second floor bathroom where.
The 2 people were.
Yeah.
Because it says the 5th floor girls' bathroom will continue to be out of service for another week, according to Mr. Sampson. It should be fully functional by the end of the next week. So I guess that makes sense why they're in that bathroom, not anywhere else.
Also, that could be where their classes are.
Yeah. Is there another one? In pep rally today, it says, please come directly to the gym after sick period to sit down on the bleachers because we will also be taking an all-school photo. Smoking area moved. Remember how I said that one? And it says, after we return from Thanksgiving break, the designated smoking area near the basketball hoops will be moved to the south parking lot near the loading dock. As always, please place your butts in the respectable and respect your non-smoking classmates. Isn't that where she jumped though? In that,
I think so.
in the smoking area?
I said the B right here. That would put in it. Look, in this
Oh, that one. From the 6th floor, just in the schoolroom. We still don't have the note. Where's this note?
I can't find the suicide note on here.
The victim had previous suicidal thoughts and received treatment. Where was it? The victim typed a suicide note onto the computer in the room she jumped from. Didn't the one dude say he was logged in on a computer?
Yes.
Which one was that? Who said that?
The one that was talking about sports all the time.
Joey Fiari.
Yes.
I bet you he was in the room with her. I bet. And then he left. Before. I don't think he necessarily did it, but I bet you they were in the room together. And he's just not remembering because he already said it. He was in a rush and he forgot to close the window. So he could have forgot that he saw her in there. Because she was doing stuff in there. She was reading the article.
Oh no, she was getting.
Oh no, she needed to go. She needed to go in there because she was trying to find the one dude about the article.
Well, either that or she was going to write the expose.
Yeah.
Or finish it.
So I bet you it's Joey was in the room.
So you're submitting Joey?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Joey. What do we do though?
We gotta hit.
Wait.
This thing right here.
But what if we get it wrong? If we get it.
Don't you gotta go to objective 1?
That's just where I'm at.
Proof.
You already finished
We have to.
objective 1?
We have to prove someone was in there.
Yeah.
It didn't really prove anything.
Everything we looked at,
It didn't really say it. Do I open this? I'm so confused. I think I have.
Well, I think you can look at the photos of the
I'm gonna
It is
open it.
evidence.
I'm gonna open
Yeah.
it. Oh, this shit is like really like.
Maybe that changes things a little bit. With your initial belief is, so you initially believe it's Joey?
Yeah.
we believe that Joey could have been in the room, but we have no solidified evidence that he was.
This thing is really glued together. God dang. Okay, fresh opened. Magnifying glass.
Yep. Oops.
Oh, they got her dead body. Oh God.
Yeah. Oops. Like.
We got a picture of the newsroom. Picture of the room and window she jumped out of. That was taken at 11:04. Oh, yeah. Here's the note. Wait. The note. Oh well, that doesn't really matter. But the photo was taken at 11:09. But the note says the pressure was too much. I couldn't take it anymore. Goodbye, Jamie.
So yeah, we did have to open this up.
Oh, here's the principal. Because we didn't get a photo of her yet, so there's the principal. Kind of can't see her, but here's Robert. That's the dude that's playing Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
This is Craig Zimmerman. Oh, he looks like a dick.
Oh yeah.
He looks like he's a dick. Here's the sports bet guy. He looks like a sports
Yeah, he looks like a hipster,
Like a-
bet guy.
bookie.
Yeah.
That's what they're called. Items found in the victim's pocket was a $100 bill that the dude gave her, so that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Bottle of poison, which I'm guessing is because she's Juliet. A multicolored pen, and keys that says "Stop, Hammer Time." And the notes,
Oh,
Colts, the stats from the
Oh, the
games
stats, yeah.
on Joey
Scores. No,
or
it'd be
Johnny on Johnny, and it says "Talk to Joey, see what he says."
Because Joey was the sports guy. So
I still say Joey was in the room, and I bet you he just didn't.
he didn't do it, but he was.
I
seemed
think
like
he was
could've
just
been
in the room. Oh wait, is there anything on the 100? I don't think real bottle of poison. No.
You just think there's a secret code or something.
Or you gotta look at all of them. Whoever the actor is for Craig, he looks like he's a. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, what? Joey. He had a thing. What computer did he say he always did? The second one on the what?
Back on the right.
Second one on the back right. I'm trying to see if it was like actually showing. Because if it showed on here, that would have been his computer that she wrote the note on. You know what I mean? I don't think you could really tell. Is that the article that we have?
It could be.
I'm assuming it is.
You can't tell if they're.
Who's this dude? I don't know.
Anything on that picture though? Like, if you magnify the picture of the computer.
Nope. No.
Nothing on the keyboards.
No. Let's see. So, that's just a photo of that guy. That's a photo of the principal. And then it's Zimmerman and Fiari. Right?
Mm-hmm. And then that's the photo of that.
They took a photo of her at 10:51, and then they went up to the room. Took this one at 11:04, and then this one at 11:09. So they only took 3 photos. This is just a door of the newspaper room, and that's. I don't know. I still say it's Joey. Or, yeah, Joey. Because she wanted to talk to Joey. And he was in the room.
Okay.
I think it's Joey.
I'm gonna hit then.
Does that mean I give you the bonus envelope yet?
I think we gotta see if we're right. After you prove Jamie was not alone, you may open bonus. Anything else in here? No. Did you type in Jamie 1?
Yes, give me a second.
Because he had to go there to type up what he was typing. And she needed to go talk to him. And make sure it's Jamie 1. Here, put it in like the URL. Just put this. Let me try to see what happens if I get it.
Don't get distracted by all the suspects and their motives. Your object is to only prove Jamie wasn't alone.
That's all
one
it
of the
says.
hints. You can get up to 3 hints. It may help to look at the picture of Jamie's body on the pavement and how it matches up with other pieces of evidence in the case file.
What? In the case file.
So maybe like the security camera footage and the body?
Yup.
Ooh. Okay, so where's the
It would be right here. Let me see this for a minute. 'Cause maybe that's where
Whoa.
this comes into play.
is her shoe missing? In the photo her shoe is next to her, but it's off.
The shoe doesn't come into play until 10:10:38. It's not next to her till 10:10:38. So somebody was in the room.
Right. And it had to have been a push, and I bet her shoe got stuck.
So I'm gonna do. What we're gonna do is. Which 2 frames prove Jamie was not alone when she fell?
What, two what?
Two frames. 10:10:37 and 10:10:38. Now we can open up the bonus envelope.
Okay.
Bonus envelope A. I think it's the one
Yep.
They're like really stuck, aren't they? It's rough. I don't even think you got it there. Dun dun dun.
Find the suspect who is lying. One of the 5 suspects about where they were on the day Jimmy Banks died. When you can prove what suspect lied to investigators, visit the page to prove it. Jamie 2.
So we gotta figure out who is lying.
Yes. To the investigators responsible for reopening my daughter's case. First off, I am so grateful for your efforts in reopening Jamie's case. It means the world to me, especially now. You see, my husband just passed away last month, and he went to his grave thinking his only child may very well have committed suicide. Deep down, we had trouble wrapping our heads around both the police findings and what Dr. Gelding revealed about her mental state. We didn't even know she'd sought counseling. This just wasn't our Jamie. My husband loved her more than life itself, and the idea of Jamie taking her own life forever killed his spirit. But I take comfort in thinking that he now knows the truth, and I can't tell you the tears of joy as well as sorrow it brings me to know they are together again, though through God's grace, I hope to one day be reunited with them both. So many people were torn up by her death. At the gravesite, just after her burial, I remember Paul Freckness falling to his knees and crying like a baby. It broke my heart. I didn't know what else to do but go over and hug him. He seemed like he wanted to tell me something that day, but he couldn't, and I never saw him again. I knew he meant a lot to Jamie, but I had no idea how attached he also been to her. I still see some of her old classmates from time to time, and it tears open wounds that have never healed. After she was inducted into the Hall of Fame in Canton last week, Johnny Rocco came back to town with Sophie and their children. I ran into them all at the park while walking the dog.
Joey and Sophie?
Johnny.
Oh, I was like,
Johnny
curveball.
Jr. had to help me to a bench because out of nowhere I broke down thinking about what Jamie's children might have been like. The hurt never goes away. Jamie's dead, and I saw Olivia Underwood in an interview just a few weeks before he passed. Jamie's dad and I saw Olivia Underwood in an interview just a few weeks before he passed. She's a big Hollywood star now and was gushing about her first big break in a high school production of Romeo and Juliet. So many years have passed, but it still ripped us apart. We sobbed in each other's arms till we fell asleep that night. I beg you, please do not give up on your efforts until justice is served. I include her obituary notice to remind you of the amazing young woman behind this unsolved case file. Our beautiful daughter is gone from this world forever, but her killer is still out there. Please don't give up until you solve this case. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Linda Banks. I gave you something that was that. Is there anything? And
It's just a really sturdy cardstock. And all it says is 1 out of the 5 suspects lied about where they were on that day. When you can prove which suspect lied to the investigators. We read everybody's notice. It didn't seem like they were lying.
included her obituary notice.
Right, and then so there's those. That we'll just put right here because that's just cardboard.
Answer 3 questions to prove you know which of the 5 suspects lied about their whereabouts the day Jamie died. Which suspect lied about where they were that day? We can rule out Sophie and Johnny, right?
Can we? Because he was out in the hall for a little bit. He could have snuck. It was his word.
True.
He could have snuck out, and went there, and then came and like made out with Sophie because he had just killed Jamie. He could have like adrenaline or lust. He did it for lust, I bet you, because Jamie was gonna tell Sophie or something. I don't know. I bet you Johnny lied. It was either Johnny or Joey. I bet you
Well,
this.
we got Johnny, Sophie, Dr. Benjamin, Olivia Underwood, and Paul.
Oh, testimonies, that's right. Because Joey didn't have one. Okay then. I don't think it was Olivia. I don't think it was Olivia.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm gonna go Johnny.
Yeah, because he could have ran into the room real quick and then.
Johnny wasn't right. So it was not Olivia or Sophie. Liar was not a female. And it's not Johnny, so it's Paul or Gelding. I'm gonna go Gelding.
Wait. It might be Paul. Because
No, he was in his office.
And he said he had to be in the auditorium.
Yep. So.
But no one else mentioned it.
Nobody else was with him. I mean, he had nobody else too.
But Olivia never mentioned that it was broke. Like, no one mentions that the stage was broken. Olivia would know she's in the play.
Yeah, she's the understudy. So you're going Paul?
Yeah, I bet you Paul lied. And that's why he was shocked.
No.
No.
Yep. Which of these items includes Geldine's live witness statement, Greg Zimmerman, Verona Voice newspaper? So go to that Verona Voice newspaper real quick.
Which is right. Oh, that's the testimony.
That's not it. That's from the letter from Mom.
That's what I meant. That person. Oh, it's right
So
Wait,
the
this-
Verona Voice.
here. Yeah. So what about it?
We're looking to see if it items includes Geldine's lie.
Geldine's lie?
So you're probably gonna want to look at their statement, like up here.
That's by what's his name? Craig. That's not even by Geldine.
Is he brought in, like, mentioned in there at all? Maybe he's right there, advisor.
It says he's
Major investigator.
By Jamie.
Expose coming next week. Let's read that.
I wanted to apologize to all the readers who noticed I hadn't published my regular monthly investigative report in October. I'm currently concluding research on a huge expose that is sure to shock everyone at this school, along with the entire Verona community. It will be the most mind-blowing story of my 4 years of investigative journalism here at The Voice. This expose will make the investigation about Mr. Griffin stealing wooden ice cream spoons from the cafeteria look like a joke. Stay tuned to next week's paper and prepare to view some of your most feared East Verona Spartans in a whole new light.
I'm gonna go witness statement of Greg Zimmerman, the author of the bad review.
As the lie?
Which of these items includes Geldine's lie? Not the review itself, but like Craig's witness statement.
Shoot. I don't know.
Nope. Interrogation? Because
What was in his interrogation? What's the other choice? Interrogation or what? Or a voice newspaper. Or his witness statement. He didn't have a witness statement, did he? Geldine's witness statement?
yeah, he had a witness statement. But that's talking about Craig's witness statement.
Well, where's Craig's? And here's Dr. Geldine's.
I'm going with his interrogation. Can you see if he was in his office with Craig and his statement?
And I talked to Craig Zimmerman this morning. He's the young man who wrote the negative review about her performance. Turns out he asked her to be his girlfriend on Tuesday,
So it's got to be his interrogation then.
and she told him that she didn't really have feelings for him, and I guess the review was his way of getting back at her. So yeah, his statement, right? Or not, his interrogation. It has to be. Well, wait. I'll go over to Craig. I was sitting next. Oh, I read that one. He doesn't. Oh, I even went with Dr. Geldine's second period. What did he say this one? Where the fuck did it just go? I met with Dr. Gelding second period before the pep rally. And this
they were
one
done
says
before the near
that
second period.
I talked to Greg Zimmerman this morning. He was the young man who wrote the negative art. So I think it has to be his own.
That's not a choice.
No, not Craig's witness statement.
Yeah, Gelding's witness statement is not a choice. It's his interview. Checking. Yup. Me, yeah, well, of course, but I haven't been in that room all day. Are you sure? Certain.
So we get the next one.
Nope, we got one more question to answer. Which 2 items from this list review that Gelding was in the newspaper room that day? Check the coroner's investigative report.
Okay. Coroner's report. Ellis Matheson, 11/20/92 at 11 a.m. Detective Sherman and Verona Police Department of Carroll County and 1:23 p.m. First name Jamie, last name Banks, female, of 72 Hemingway Lane. That's wild.
Ooh, go to the newspaper room door real quick though.
The what?
The picture of the newspaper room door.
Yeah.
Joey said he locked it, didn't he?
He said he shut it. Yeah.
Which means it was locked. Why
Yeah.
is it open?
Who else has a key? Gelding.
All the seniors in Gelding. So that could be one of them.
Yeah.
Now go to the window one, real quick.
Yeah.
Does that show anything?
It doesn't show a spot for her to shoot it easily come off. You know what I mean? Has the article up there that was already posted.
Do we have her obituary?
Yes. Or at least the closest thing to it. Last seen alive was 9:55, third floor. And death discovered at 10:10 on the south lot. Where? Wait. Where's that one paper? Yeah. She died in that parking lot where it's the new smoking area. Does anybody smoke? Does it say that on these things? Does it say smoker? I don't think it does. I don't think it has to, right?
I'm just gonna go computer screen suicide note.
Dude, this dude is such a. I hope he's the killer.
He's got the look for it.
No, he
We
has.
got one of them right.
This man has a tattoo on his shoulder. I don't know if that means anything.
I'm going the crime scene photo. How about the pen? Could that be hers?
It's a multi.
No, the keys.
She's a senior, isn't she?
Okay.
She's
valid.
18. She's a senior. She has keys. Oh. Because this is the items that were in her pocket. So it should show in the coroner report.
Should say right on the coroner report.
Body position, lying on back, leaning slightly to the left, which is, yeah, that's how
Which
she.
is true.
Yeah. Rigor found in neck and eyelids at 12:41, Victim is an 18.
Let's go to the witness statement
Which one?
of Dr. Benjamin Gelding.
The victim is an 18-year-old high school student. Based on the evidence present in this case, it appears she jumped, fell, or was pushed out of the 6th-floor window at East Verona High School. The victim appears to have landed flat on her back. She landed on her back.
Yeah.
Usually, jumpers jump. So if she wanted to,
She was pushed. Like she was like this and she was pushed.
yeah, because if she wanted to come in, it sounds so
jumped.
weird, but she would have landed on
She would have
body
Yes.
first, like
stomach.
yeah, stomach first.
And one witness statement of Gelding and crime scene. Okay, so one of them was the newspaper room door
Mm-hmm.
being open.
What are the other options?
Witness statement Greg Zimmerman. Witness statement Janice Dowling. Witness statement Joey Ferrari. Crime scene photo deceased
Joey's.
victim on ground.
It would be
Newspaper
Joey's.
room window.
Because he said he locked it.
He left evidence that he was in the newspaper room the morning Jamie died.
Which is Joey? Wait.
No.
Wait.
Wait. Gelding left.
Gelding
evidence
left?
in the newspaper room. Where's that little magnifying thing? In the newspaper room when he left. So we need the newspaper room pictures real quick. So the door and the
What would he leave though?
the suicide. I'm pretty sure, but I click that.
Wait.
Check the window.
No, but found in the victim's pocket.
Okay.
It's right there. So someone had to put it in her pocket or take it. What? No.
It's easy to miss that a student saved someone's life. November 20th, 1992 was a very eventful day at East Verona High School with pep rally, Jamie's death, and the football game. It's easy to miss that a student saved someone's life.
And it says to check these photos.
No, it said that he left evidence in the newsroom. And that is
The newsroom. A message. Dakota saves Samson. That's the bottom line. Yeah. The bottom line reads Dakota saves Samson.
Alright, so then...
Whoa, wait. Some of it's erased. Oh. Because it says class picture.
The other
Maryland.
document you need proves the news event happened the same morning.
The doc.
It's the one with the window that's got the thing in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find this computer, but I don't see that computer on here.
So it's none of the witness statements.
This is like a to-do list. Because it says class picture was Maryland. Thanksgiving break something.
It was her obituary.
Where is that?
Right here. But I don't.
Is it that?
His what? So something about his wife of 40 years. On the back of the obituary. Happened before school.
See, is that her obituary? I'm confused. Maybe that's why we just didn't know.
No, it's not. This isn't her obituary. Where's the other newspaper thing? Besides this one.
Shit.
That was the Harry Potter thing.
My bad.
That's okay.
Case closed. That's the photo of the class.
That's all witness statements.
That's all I looked through there. Did we not get her obituary?
Must have not.
What's the photo look like on there? Zoom in on that.
We didn't get it. But it says his wife of 44 years, Mrs. Bertha Sampson, said she and her husband are eternally grateful for Dakota taking the time to learn CPR and be a widow today if it weren't for his knowledge what to do
Oh,
in
wait.
such a situation.
Wait. Of Dakota learned CPR? This says Dakota saved Samson.
Yes, that's what it was. Because he went into add that assignment. Yeah, he
there's
went
her
in-
obituary then.
No, her obituary was a piece of paper that we're supposed to have.
Is it over there? Under all that?
Because you got that, and then you have.
You think there's no more in the box?
No, the box is empty.
How about the evidence thing right there?
I think that was empty too.
Nope, that's
No,
empty.
not on that side. Not on that side. And that's her witness report, class photo, and all those other witness reports.
Oh, so we're going on to 3. We're not doing
2?
this. Oh yeah, we need the second one. All right.
You want to read it? I guess we're kind of close.
What's the?
Objective number 3.
What is, I guess you guys are on to objective 3 now.
No, that's
The wrong one.
no.
No, 'cause this would be,
Bonus envelope B. That's bonus envelope C. That's for. We need to complete this.
So
one.
this one, okay. In order to secure a conviction of the killer, you'll need additional evidence that directly connects the suspect to the crime. When you know who the killer is and have found the evidence needed to prove it, visit the page unsolved Jamie 3. After finding the evidence needed to solve the case, you may open the bonus envelopes. To whom it may concern, I wanted to personally and sincerely thank you for your work on the Jamie Banks case. I'm hoping your efforts will finally uncover what happened to that lovely young woman. It was so long ago. I believe Judy Manson and I are the only remaining faculty members who are also present on the day of that dreadful day. Okay. I still remember it like it was yesterday. I've heard that you... Okay, so look for the Judy Martin or Maston. See if she's anywhere and anything. I've heard that you may be focusing your interrogation or investigation on Dr. Gelding. You should know that immediately after Jamie Lee was found dead, Dr. Gelding worked. What is that word? Timelessly by my aid to help students and staff get through that endless tragedy. I don't think any of us could have endured it without him. I recently asked Judy what she recalled about that day, and she shared a story about Dr. Gelding. I thought you should hear, since it happened moments before Jamie died. He had stopped into her studio art class to drop off a student, and the class was trusting with excitement to show him what they'd been working on. Despite being in a huge rush, he lovingly took the time with every student to praise their efforts right up until the bell rang. There's no way this caring man murdered a student mere moments later. I felt the need to reach out to you to share this anecdote, or anecdote.
Antidote.
I think so.
I think it's anecdote.
Yeah, anecdote. There you go. And affirm that Dr. Gelding was always there for his students and they loved him. I can attest to his incredible kindness and genuine caring nature for everyone at the school, as well as his impeccable integrity and pristine record as our guidance counselor. It would definitely be a waste of your noble efforts to prove Dr. Gelding better to focus on the others so justice can be served for Jamie more quickly. But I suppose you're the expert. If I can help in any way, please let me know. Sincerely, Janice Dowling, who is the principal.
So he just posted something on, sorry to interrupt you, he just posted that we already got 2 other likes beside me.
Oh, I liked it too.
Oh,
So we of them were like,
3. That's pretty good.
me and Lee for 2 of them. So,
Yeah, Colin Johnson. I think is the-
What's the
oh,
other one?
nice.
Cool.
So which of these documents holds an important clue that directly connects the killer to Jamie? Security camera, video frames, printout?
What's his name? Robert. He's the one that found her. Robert Romero.
The killer to Jamie, though.
But in the photos?
Yes.
Is there a fucking other person we're just not seeing?
Olivia Underwood witness statement is one to look at. 2. Evidence custody document. So that would be right here.
Olivia's is this one.
Dried blood, another body, mostly on the back.
Well, she said she was the second one to get to Jamie's body, but she was also the last person to talk to her before she jumped. They got closer working on the project Romeo and Juliet. I was the understudy typing class together right before. Typing class would be in that room.
No.
You don't think so? With all the computers? Her and Amber Wheaton.
I mean, this doesn't look like anything would directly connect her to the killer besides the money and her sneakers, which had New condition, blue sneakers with white shoelaces, a few small splatters of orange, yellow, and red latex house paint on the left shoe, and a smudge of clay on the heel of the right shoe. Otherwise, both shoes are in new condition. No unusual wear on the solar laces.
It was Paul, or whatever the fuck his name is.
So, do you want to go with evidence custody document?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Because he was working on the
A
stage.
smudge of clay on the heel of the right shoe.
Where's the photo?
Oh no, it's right here.
I know, but I want to see if it's in the photo.
Would be crime scene photos. Would be within those. And then do you have? Yep.
Son of a but she's right. Yeah, there's smudges.
You can kind of see him.
Oh yep.
And he was working on the thing.
Which of these documents tells us where the clay could come from? Sophie Sunday witness statement. Witness photo of Craig Zimmerman. Maroon Voice newspaper. Photo of suicide note on script. So you
So
look
it's not
at the Craig Zimmerman witness photo.
No. I don't see any paint anywhere. Or clay. And then it was
Photo of suicide note on the screen.
I looked at this shit. I don't see nothing on the guns.
Verona Voice newspaper, which would be right here.
Was there anything about the play? He would have wrote about it if the stage. No, because it happened upstage. But I think he would still have to write about it. Or would still write about it.
It's gotta be last because it says, in the production designers deserve kudos for admirably turning the auditorium into 14th century Italy.
Yeah.
So the newspaper,
Yeah.
Poetry Olympics competition, or it would have been in, so we've been, for the past month, Studio Art Festival and Testing was honored with the top perfect and displayed our suite of festival Monday.
Yeah.
I was basing it off what I was reading in the main article. Question 3. Which of these 5 documents connects the killer to the clay on Jamie's foot? Case closed document. Class photo on the bleachers.
Why would that one? Choose
Person
anyone.
of interest. Form hall correctness.
Yep.
Interrogation of hall correctness. Letter from the principal. So you look on his person of interest. Anything that would connect the killer to the clay on Jamie's foot.
Single, New York City, has a shitty tattoo. Individual statement. At 10:10, when Jamie jumped, I was in the auditorium fixing part of Romeo and Juliet.
It's right there. He's in the
The
auditorium.
balcony where Romeo calls up to Juliet tipped over during one of our opening night performances, and the entire support structure collapsed. It had to be addressed before the launch performance, so it was either miss the pep rally or miss the game. So I opted for the pep rally. Individuals who can confirm your whereabouts are Robert Romero, student. But he was with,
So it's got
he was in the bathroom.
the person of interest. Form.
It's Holly.
No.
No?
Jamie's shoes has a smudge of clay in the back.
Yeah.
The Verona voice tells us who was working on the clay. Where was gelding just before Jamie died? He's in the newsroom.
Was he? No, that was what's his name?
He was with the principal, wasn't he?
You know, he was in the one classroom looking at all the art. Because remember he was giving praises to all the kids who was doing the sculptures.
Yup.
It was Gelding.
Let's check Facebook document. Oh. So, class photo on the bleachers. So we need a whole class photo.
Which is somewhere in here.
Right there. And you got the...
What?
You should.
Did I give it to you to look at or something?
I don't know if I did that.
What are we looking for in the photo?
Just anything that would connect the killer to the clan. And did you check the interrogation of Paul?
No. Interrogation.
You're just looking for something that would connect him to be where the play is.
He says, well, I was by myself. Most students were at the rally. I didn't hear about what happened until Robert Romero came by.
So I'm going with the interrogation. If it's not that, then
Right,
it's
because
the
on
one.
here, we can confirm your whereabouts, and he says Robert.
No, it's the letter
What letter?
from the principal.
This, the new one?
Yep. It happened moments before Jamie died, and he had stopped into her
That's right.
studio art class.
I was right. He said that. But
Yeah, we just...
we didn't click it.
We just solved it.
Didn't we?
That's what this is.
Yeah, that probably gives the wrap up.
That it was Gelding? Because he was her boyfriend, I bet you. It was the forbidden love. And we should have called it from the beginning. He was the only one married.
That's what I was thinking at the beginning. He's the only one married. But then you had the love affair.
But yeah. I really thought it was Paul. One.
Congratulations, detective. You solved case files visit us online to finally voluntary statement. I murdered Jamie Banks on Friday, November 20th, 1992. This is from Dr. Benjamin John Yeldon. As a mental health counselor familiar with impulse control disorders, I attribute my actions to a momentary suppression of the something in the middle frontal, something triggered by a rush of something from my adrenal glands. In other words, I freaked out. But scientific understanding has been able to reduce this chain I've endured through the years. Perhaps a full confession today will. Jamie didn't write a suicide note. She wasn't bipolar. Jamie and I were having an affair. She was attracted to my intellect and wisdom. It started one day, almost about a month before she died. She just leaned in and kissed me. I knew it was wrong, but our passion for each other burned like a wildfire. Bill chased me like a dark cloud, but still I could not resist. But eventually I knew I had to end it before someone got hurt, so I asked her to meet me in the newspaper room and ordered to break up with her when everyone else was at the rally. While waiting for Jamie in the newsroom, I updated our article list for next week with something that happened that morning, and that's how investigators eventually proved I was lying about not being in the room that day.
We got scammed. We're definitely missing something. Like we were missing her
And you
obituary. That's a lot of reading.
It was. There we go.
Yeah, it is. I'm not reading the rest of that. And then you got witness statement form from Joey Ferrari. Joey knew they were having an affair.
God damn, Joe.
You should have saved her, bro.
I wonder what case this really was.
We have to work towards the wrap up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then
I think we got over-
that.
I think we got over 3 hours of footage of this.
Yeah, it's 117.
Yeah.
Definitely got him. Dude, I'm getting tired.
Right?
Well, that was fun.
I'm so glad that's not our real professions, because we would have
You would have been fucked.
we moved on since the beginning. Until we found out he was married, and then we knew it was him, but we didn't want to.
We didn't
come in.
Yeah, we didn't for him at all. We got to either do another one of those, or I just say stick with the Am I an Asshole part. That was fun.
Yeah.
The Am I the Asshole part probably 100% will continue being part of this.
Yeah, that was cool. Send us yours. Are you an asshole or not?
Oh, definitely. We would love to hear from you guys.
It's so funny. It is currently 1:18 in the morning. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Yes, Happy New Year. Stay safe. Don't drive drunk.
Well, I mean, you're gonna see this in January sometime. January 2nd, I think.
Yeah, I think January 2nd.
January 2nd. So, hope everybody had a fun time.
Yeah?
Emojis for this week will be...
Disco ball. Even though we didn't watch the ball down, let's put the ball down.
I'll pick file, because the
File.
cases.
And the peach. Because an asshole. Why not? Put those in the comments below. And as always, share it to your turtle. Share it to your
Army of squirrels.
share it to your uncle's best friend's dog. I don't know. I'm tired. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Comment and share.
This was Leaf.
This was JJ.
This was
Small Town Buds.
Thank you. I'm so tired.